Yo, what's good, what's good, what's good? And welcome to a new vlog. So I will be visiting the new Guinness Factory, which is in central London. I'm going to be one of the first people in the UK to take the tour and taste some nice Guinness. So make sure you stay locked. Let me tell you how my relationship with Guinness first began. At first, I honestly didn't see what the hype was about Guinness. I can't even remember the first time I tasted a Guinness. I doubt I liked it. Then I met one of my good friends, Rory, who educated me on the history and story behind the drink, and I understood why people loved it so much. I even think it was because of Rory that I had my first Guinness, because before I met him, I can't remember me drinking Guinness at all. Guinness is now something I would drink if I'm just sitting down with my friends and catching up. Guinness is rich in iron, low in calories, compared with many lagers and ales, normally poured in two parts. Not sweet, not overly bitter, balanced with roasted coffee cocoa note. Guinness is deeply tied to Irish identity, associated with community, pubs and tradition, often seen as a proper pint. I've been to Ireland 3 to 4 times to visit for St. Patrick's Day. However, me and Rory never had the chance to visit the Guinness Factory in Dublin. There was no way I would not give the new site in Covent Garden a visit. Okay people, so I'm at Tottenham Court Road Station. My phone says that it's only 10 minutes away, which makes me early, which is good. Because normally, sometimes I like to go to events late. The journey itself was okay. It wasn't too bad. The one good thing about it being in a weekday, because this is a Thursday, is that there's not a lot of people, which is good. So you might come to the Tottenham Court Road Station and leave another way, because I think there's 2 or 3 entrances, so it depends which entrance you use, but my entrance is telling me 10 minutes, so I'm all good. The funny thing is, you would have thought I would know Central London or Soho by the back of my hand. I'm literally here every weekend for events, but I still don't. And to be fair, Tottenham Court Road is the best station for me if it comes to access to some of these events. Oh yeah, did I mention I was going to be one of the first people to go on the Guinness tour? I don't think I mentioned that, did I? Did I? So I'm not too far from the place, but let's talk about predictions. I just hope that it's interactive, because that's going to be sick, and I just hope it is somebody that's authentically Irish, because I love the Irish people. They're some of the funniest people ever. Whether you just know them when they're sober or when they're drunk, they're very fantastic, and I just hope it gives a very good insight into the Guinness brand itself, because sometimes you find with franchises or when a brand moves from one place to another, it's not as authentic or not as original as it were when you first go to the original place to see what happens and what we find out, and tasting the Guinness, of course.
It pours, domes and tilts. The weight as new beers made for you, right here in Covent Garden. The gates are open. Step in and be part of the Guinness story.
Before we've been about innovation and creativity, hence why we have.
Yeah, very well. Excited?
Yeah.
I wasn't in. But my day off was when the exciting stuff was happening.
As you look at this board, you might be thinking to yourself that something's missing. Where's the Guinness, right? Well, like I said, it's over in Dublin. They handle all of the brewing of Guinness Stout for the US, UK, and European markets. They're all about quality. Folks, we're just through here. That's it. So, much like our liquid wort, we've made. Once it has been fermented, it makes its way into our centrifuge here. This is a filtration process. So we whip the beer around, bring some life back into it, but we also get any like yeast byproducts, some malt proteins, those can come out as well. And one more thing I will touch on is our sustainability. We are already a zero waste to landfill site. We are aiming to eventually become carbon neutral. We're doing tests at the moment to see whether that's going to be feasible. But we want to be as good a neighbor, not just to Covent Garden, but the whole planet as well. Super, super important for us down here. And then we'll head on up.
If anyone's not drinking today, that is also completely fine. There's over 280 quality checks on a pint of beer at St James's Gate Brewery, and only 23 include taste. So we use our Admiral hop, which is from the UK, and that gives us that slight bitter, and you'll be tasting it in a minute. This one's actually quite light in ABV.
Sorry, what was this? What's the percent?
4.4. So it's quite light. Normally pale ales tend to be lighter, but we've got 3 different malts in this. 2 of them are our caramels. So I'm going to pass around some caramel for you guys to smell. So this is malt that's basically been like soaked and sort of caramelized in a way. It's been like soaked in like hot liquids, and all the sugars is sort of coming out of this malt and being absorbed into the beer. So you're not going to get all those aromas and flavours you get from the dry hopping of the IPA. Yeah, if you sort of just think of like, these are our 2 hops, so one old and one new hop, which will give us slight fruitiness as well. But again, most of the flavour will come from caramel as well. We do use 2 hops in this. We would add them in the boiling stage again, which is where you're going to get that slight bitterness. If you think of the bitterness you get from the coffee, take it onto the back of your tongue, you'll be getting a slight bitterness in a sort of coffee sense as well.
Can I add that 45 like that? So a bit more sweetness, a bit more like that, yeah, and then pull that all the way down. Yeah. So I'll just get you to straighten up, so don't turn it off, just straighten the glass, and then when it gets to that hot, turn it off. Yeah. And then we'll lay the rest.
I said like, see we do.
This is shameful. I'm in the Guinness Brewery Factory and I couldn't even split the G properly, but it's better than I would normally do. So I can give myself a bit of pat at the back. The next Guinness I shall drink will definitely be better than this, and it will come with an added bonus which you guys will see. So stay tuned. So overall, my visit to the Guinness Factory in Covent Garden was generally a great experience. From the moment you walk in, the atmosphere feels modern, immersive, and very Guinness. It pulls you straight into the brand and the story behind it. The experience itself is interactive and easy to follow, whether you're a big Guinness fan or somebody just getting into Stout. I really liked how engaging it was without feeling overwhelming. Now let's talk about Guinness. Fresh, smooth, and honestly one of the best pours I've had outside of Ireland. The staff were friendly, knowledgeable, and added to the experience rather than rushing it. I got my face digitally imprinted on my pint. Truly a moment to top off what was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So, in terms of money, I'd say it's definitely worth doing at least once. It cost me almost £40, which included the tour and the extra pint with my face on it. If you're visiting London or love Guinness, I'd recommend it. And I'd happily go back again, if given the chance, especially with friends as I went on my own. We would have fun and banter. Oh, so look at that. Look at that beauty. So I'm going to enjoy my Guinness and try to split the G. And I will see you guys in the next vlog. Stay blessed. Remember, like, comment and subscribe.